It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dolphins and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rachaad White. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 000, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 7-7, our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 3rd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They stay on the ground with White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the...
Touchdown, Chargers! DeAndre Hopkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll roll him out right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a...
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin by checking out division rivals in the AFC West. It's Las Vegas heading up to take on Denver. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Christian McCaffrey, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. Here's Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Stroud on third down now. Now a short one to Gesicki. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Stroud. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Allen Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Off play action. Richardson. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go up the middle with White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, check that, check that. Check. No, smash.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Richardson to the air on first down. Quickly a slant to Renfro. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Back to Renfro again, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad White. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
129 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, here's Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On first down, Richardson trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running left, it's Barkley. Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 166 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.